Create yourself a sense of urgency. Good morning, YouTube. My name is Nicolas Pernaros. I'm a university student in pursuit of a career in investment management. I make these short YouTube videos discussing important philosophical topics. Today's topic is, I've given it the title, creating yourself a sense of urgency. So it's all about being more time efficient. Okay, it's all about doing things in a shorter time span. It's about setting yourself deadlines. Okay, you probably already have some sense of an understanding or appreciation of why deadlines are important. But it's not just about the deadlines you're given by others, like at work and school. It's about creating yourself, forcing yourself to move quickly, right? It's about setting yourself your own deadlines, okay? The interesting thing is that as human beings, we're able to do things very in a shorter time span that we would initially assume we can, okay? We're able to do things more quickly and a lot of the times more effectively when we restrict ourselves to a time period, right? Where we're given, let's say, an hour to perform and to finish a task, okay? Now, I just want to give you examples because I think that's the best way to get my point out. In my morning routine, I have certain time spans in which I give myself to do some things. For example, I'm making this video right now. I say to myself that until 7 o'clock, which is in 2 minutes, I should be finished with this. Of course, sometimes you might go over that, but the point is that you set yourself a restriction, okay? You say to yourself, I need to get finished with this until this time, this very specific time, so you don't fall into the trap of overdoing things, okay? So it's all about doing things efficiently. It's about efficiency. Life is all about efficiency. The markets are all about efficiency. Businesses are all about efficiency. Efficiency is almost a key to survival. I'll give you another example. You have an assignment to do. You're given a project to complete. In any way, there is probably a deadline for that, but before that deadline, you should set your own deadlines, okay? Get to this point in the project by this time, right? Try to make it very specific. What I often do, I say to myself, by this date, okay, by this time, I will get to this point in the project, right? Something along those lines. I'm still working on this. This is something actually I'm not very good at, but you have to move you have to be intentional, but you also have to be in a hustle, okay? You have to move with a sense of urgency. You have to be thinking, am I getting things done, right? Or am I falling into, don't want to say laziness, but passiveness, that's the word. Am I falling into passiveness, right? Am I becoming too passive, right? Or am I actually getting things done, okay? This is not to create stress. Okay, I will make this important point. Urgency is very important because it allows us, in my opinion, to avoid stressful situations. I myself become stressed when I find myself being passive, being lazy, not being productive, not being efficient. That is a source of laziness. Oh, sorry, of source of stress in itself. But when we are productive and when we chase things and we set deadlines and we force ourselves to produce results within those deadlines, we tend to be less stressful, and we achieve, or we enjoy, a sense of peace afterwards. Thank you.